Here's your Storm Track 7 forecast.
Good afternoon, I'm Storm Track 7 meteorologist Joshua Franson, and over the next 24 to 48 hours, we're going to see some low pressure swing by our state, and that's going to bring some active weather over that time period as well before eventually we dry out into the extended forecast. But first, let's start with the winds here. Out of the southeast today, potentially gusting up to 40 miles an hour and then 35 miles an hour tonight before shifting out of the southwest tomorrow. That's going to bring up some more moisture into our area, which will allow us some opportunities for some rainfall, but also some stronger storms. Tonight, we have a level 1 out of 5 severe weather risk, and then into tomorrow morning and throughout the day tomorrow, a level 2 out of 5 as eventually we get a cold front to move through and lift up some of that moisture. Thursday, though, looking pretty much dry once we get through these next few days. But here's future track for you. Starting off pretty much cloudy, we could see those scattered showers move through after 1 p.m. And while future track is showing a lot of snow here, the surface is going to be a lot warmer than freezing. So a lot of that snow will melt on contact with the surface. We're not expecting much in terms of accumulation. In fact, most of this will be rain as this lifts across our area, but then eventually we'll see that clear on out into the evening with a couple isolated showers. Behind it, we'll be left cloudy. So overall for today, temperatures cooler to the north. That's where your best opportunity for a couple snowflakes are, hanging out in the 40s, further off to the south into the 50s. And keep in mind, it will be quite windy today with those gusts up to 40 miles an hour. Now heading into tonight, around midnight and afterwards, we'll start to see the arrival of those thunderstorms, which will have the possibility of bringing with it some larger hail and some gusty winds. So here's 2 a.m. Storms begin to move through the area and then will increase in coverage by about 4 a.m. Areas where these reds are could potentially see some of those stronger wind gusts and, of course, maybe some hail as well. That will begin to clear out after 6 a.m. tomorrow, and then by about 8 a.m. we left pretty much mostly cloudy before conditions become partly cloudy into the day tomorrow. But overall for tonight, temperatures hanging out, and these lows are reached early in the upper 30s to 40s. We'll see those storms move through after midnight. Keep in mind, if you're outside before the storms arrive, winds will still be strong and temperatures will hit their lows pretty early and increase throughout the night. Now here is tomorrow. After those storms clear on out, we'll see partly cloudy conditions develop. We'll actually get quite a bit warmer into the upper 60s, lower 70s. But do note that there will be the possibility for a couple isolated storms as well tomorrow across our area along with that sunshine. And I do think mainly across eastern areas is where you're going to have the best potential to see an isolated storm. These would also be possible of containing some gusty winds and large hail as well. But eventually that will all move out and will be sitting dry for the extended period. Here's your temperatures tomorrow, hanging out in the 60s and 70s. Very nice and warm, but still pretty windy as well, with gusts up to 40 miles an hour. Winds will shift out of the southwest. Overall rainfall totals around a half an inch to an inch. Not too bad. Should help a little bit with any areas still remaining in moderate drought conditions. But once we get through these next few days here, Thursday is the start of some dry weather. Temperatures fall back into the 50s and will be mostly cloudy. But you're going to notice here on the 10-day forecast, look at all these dry days we have coming up, starting from Thursday and continuing all the way into Wednesday of next week. We'll see temperatures sit around where they should be for this time of year, even getting into the lower 60s and possibly even 70s by Wednesday of next week. But we don't really see another precipitation chance until Thursday of next week at the end of the period. So we got a dry stretch of days coming up. Should be a good time to get outside, but we first have to get through the active weather today and tomorrow.